Welcome back. So we are doing problems in quadrilaterals. In today's class, the first problem is the angles of a quadrilateral cannot be in the ratio 1:2, 2:3, 3:6. Why? And we have to give the reason for that. So first what we'll do, we'll find out all the angles of a quadrilateral. Okay, first we write the ratio. The ratio of angles. So the ratio of angles are 1:2, 2:2, 3:6, right? So now we find out the angles. First angle. So what is the first angle? It is 1 by, we'll add the ratio. 6 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1 by 12 into 360 degrees. So 12 ones are, 12 fours are, and zeros are. So it is 40 degrees, right? So next one is a second angle. So second angle will be 2 by 12 into 360 degrees. 12 ones are 12. Sorry. So this is not 4s are. 12 3s are 36. So we get 30 degrees. The first one is 30 degrees. So here 12 ones are 12. 12 3s are 36. 12 zeros are. So we get 60 degrees. Then third angle. Third angle will be 3 by 12 into 360 degrees. 12 ones are 12, 12 3s are 36, 0. So we get 90 degrees. And after that, fourth angle. Fourth angle is nothing but 6 by 12 into 360 degrees. 12 ones are 12, 12 3s are, and 0. So we get 180 degrees. Now after getting all the four angles, what we observe is the fourth angle is 180 degrees. So 180 degrees means it is a straight angle. It is an angle in a straight line. So because since the angle is 180 degrees, it represents a straight line. It cannot be represented a side. So we say that can these angles be the angles of a quadrilateral cannot be in the ratio 1:2, 2:2, 3:6. Why? The reason is the fourth angle is 180 degrees, which is an angle in a straight line. Which is an angle in a straight line. So this 180 degrees cannot be an angle of quadrilateral. Okay. So this is a reason why it cannot be, because the fourth angle is a 180 degrees, it cannot form a quadrilateral, and the reason is this 180 degrees represents an angle in a straight line. It cannot form an angle of quadrilateral. It is completed. Next problem. In a rhombus ABCD, angle CBA 40. So in the diagram it is mentioned angle CBA 40. Find all other angles. Okay, so now we write angle CBA is equal to 40 degrees. See, in a rhombus, opposite angles are equal and adjacent angles will be 180 degrees. That means the sum of adjacent angles, is 180 degrees. That is angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees. Angle A we have to find out. Angle B is 40 degrees is equal to 180. So angle A is 180 minus 40, it is 140 degrees. So we got angle A as 40 degrees. 140 degrees. Right. After getting this angle A, so next step what we do is in a rhombus, the opposite angles are equal. That means angle A is equal to angle C. Angle A is equal to angle C. Angle A is 140, implies angle C is also 140 degrees. Then angle B is equal to angle D. Angle B is equal to angle D implies what is angle D? angle D is 40 degrees. Okay, so this is completed. Next problem. The adjacent angles of a parallelogram are x degrees and 2x plus 30 degrees. Find the angles of a parallelogram. See, adjacent angles x degrees and 2x plus 30. See, the sum of adjacent angles in a parallelogram is 180 degrees. Right? The sum of adjacent angles in a parallelogram is 180 degrees. So it is 3x plus 30 is equal to 180 degrees. 3x is equal to 150 degrees. X is equal to 150 by 3. So x is 50 degrees. X is how many degrees? 50 degrees. Now after getting x, I'll find out the first angle. It is 50 degrees. And the other angle will be 2 into 50 plus 30. It is 130 degrees. Now we got 130 degrees. So just we draw a parallelogram here. The adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degrees. So we got 50. Say angle A is 50 and angle B adjacent to A is B, 30 degrees. Now we can find out the remaining angles. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So I'll mention angle A as 50 and angle B as 130 degrees. So as in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. We say angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. So what is angle A? It is 50. So therefore angle C is also 50. Angle B is 130. So is equal to D. So we got all the angles. Next problem. Explain how deer is a trapezium. Which of its sides are parallel? See, if you observe this, DEAR is a trapezium. In this trapezium, the sum of interior angles on the same side of a line is 180 degrees. 100 plus 80 is 180 degrees. As the sum of the angles on the same side is 180 degrees, we say DR is parallel to EA. We say that DR is parallel to EA and angle A plus angle R, angle A 90, angle R 90. A plus R is also 90 degrees. There also the sum of the angles, opposite angles is 180 degrees. Okay. So therefore we say this deer is a trapezium. So first what we do, we write angle E. So angle E is 100 degrees. Angle D is also 80 degrees. Right. Now angle D plus angle E is 180 degrees. So the reason what we write is the sum of the angles or the sum of the interior angles, on the same side is 180 degrees. In other way, what we can say is this DE is a transversal and the sum of the angles on the same side is 180 degrees. Then we say DR is parallel to EA. So we are mentioning the pair of parallel sides DR and EA are parallel sides. So which of these two sides are parallel? DE is parallel to EA and angle A is 90, angle R is also 90. That means what is angle A plus R? The sum of, again on the other side also the sum of angles on the same side is 180 degrees. Then we say the DEAR is a trapezium. It is completed. Next problem. Base is a rectangle. Its diagonals intersect at O. Find x. If OB is equal to 5x plus 1 and OE is equal to 2x plus 4. See, in a rectangle, ABES. In a rectangle ABES, the length of diagonals are equal. That means we can say AE is equal to BS. AE is equal to BS. But we know only the length of OB and OE, right? So here we have a length of OB. What is OB? 5x plus 1. So OB 5x plus 1 and OE. So OB is equal to OE. Just multiply this with 2. 2 times OB is equal to 2 times OE. Why I am multiplying with 2? See, what is OB? If I multiply with 2, OB plus OS is nothing but BS, right? So here OB is equal to OE, multiply 2 times with OB, so that we will get the total length of the diagonal BS. Similarly here OE, if I multiply with 2, I will get the total length of diagonal AE, right? So here AE is equal to BS. So after multiplying, I will just substitute 2 into what is OB? OB is 5x plus 1 and OE is 2x plus 4. We will multiply this. 10x plus 2 is equal to 4x plus 8. Now x terms one side and the numbers on the other side. So 6x is equal to 6. We get x is equal to 1. So here we have to find out the value of x. So the value of x is 1. It is completed. Next problem. Is quadrilateral ABCD a parallelogram? If angle A 70, angle C 65, give the reason. So now first we draw a parallelogram or a quadrilateral we will draw. Now what is given here? A, B, C, D we write. Angle A is 70 degrees, angle C is 65 degrees, right? But what we observe is A and C are opposite angles. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Angle A is equal to angle C. But here, angle A and angle C are not equal. Therefore, this cannot be a parallelogram. So, what is the reason we write? Is quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram? So, quadrilateral ABCD is not a parallelogram. The reason is, in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. That means angle A is equal to angle C. But here angle A and angle C are not equal. So this cannot be a parallelogram. It is completed. Next problem. Two adjacent sides of a parallelogram are in the ratio 5:3. The perimeter of a parallelogram is 48 centimeters. Find the length of each of its side. Right. Two adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Are in the ratio 5:3. So I'll assume, as a ratio is given, I'll assume the sides as, let the sides of a parallelogram I'll assume as 5x comma 3x. Let the sides of a parallelogram I'll assume 5x and 3x. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. That means this is 5x, the opposite is 5x. A, B, C, D we represent as a parallelogram. AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. Right? Now, the perimeter of a parallelogram is given as 48 centimeters. Perimeter of a parallelogram is 48 centimeters. Perimeter of parallelogram is nothing but a perimeter of rectangle. It is 2 into L plus B. So it is 48 is equal to 2 into 5x plus 3x. So 48 is equal to 2 into 8x. Right? So 48 is equal to 16x. X is equal to 48 by 16. So x is equal to 16 2s are 32, 16 3s are 48. We got x is equal to 3 Then after that, what are the sides? The sides of a parallelogram are 5 into 3 and the other one is 3 into 3. 5 into 3 is 15 centimeters. 3 into 3 is 9 centimeters. It is completed.